looked at the statistics on my Facebook page. By the way, facebook.com/specialandre. This is where you find the playlist of the songs I played today, when I got some more interesting stuff to post, when I got some VODs uploaded, or information when I go live to custom tournaments. Check this out, facebook.com/specialandre, and you should see it on the bottom left on the screen right now as well. There I checked my statistics, and at least from this people who are following me on Facebook, 2.4% are female. I'm trying to reach the 5%. So if you get some female friends, if your sister, your girlfriend, whatever, just tell them to click the like button on the Facebook page. I need to get 5% female followers. It's just my personal goal for this month today. But anyway, we are in the finals. It is Delphi against Roll. Delphi spawning here in Zellniger Caverns, yellow Zerg top right, Roll bottom left is the red Protoss. And I was talking to Delphi a little bit before the game started, and he told us that he got this build he did against Honor with this proxy hatchery 10 pool prepared for the EPS, Electronics Pro Series, ESL Pro Series, which is one of the biggest German leagues with over $12,000 prize pool, or 12,000 euro prize pool even. And but since he never played EPS on this map, he decided, okay, it's time for him just to reveal this sort of strategy today, and he just went for a 10 pool double extractor trick. Then moved out with a scouting drone, and this scouting drone was later used as a proxy hatchery, and he was just keeping his opponent Honor so busy with his constant circling aggression all over the place that he was not paying attention to the hatchery, and then suddenly he had 5 roaches in his mineral line. And enough with this. Breezy from ImberTV is co-casting with me, and so, your opinion, who will win this final?
In my opinion, I think Delphi stands a very good chance of taking it. He's been playing very well so far. His last game didn't disappoint me at all. So yeah, my money's on Delphi for this one. How about yourself?
I have no idea. I mean, I know that Delphi is a very smart player. He's a very good player. He can micro if he wants. Like I just said, the explanation why he did go for this proxy hatchery, for example, and how he managed to come up with this build, etc. And his decision to go for this one-base roach circling all-in the last game was really, really nice. But on the other hand, the first game on Typhoon Peaks, where he just said, okay, I need to rush in, I need to win this right now, I don't got those 20 seconds to just group up all my units. I have actually no idea. And I mean, just check the statistics. Roll is currently ranked number 40 on the European Grandmaster League, so he's definitely a good player. And being in the top 40 on the Grandmasters League basically means that on the ladder you practice against none other than the best of the best.
Yeah, that always lends itself to a lot of experience if you're in that Grandmasters League and you are quite highly placed in it. It means that you are very well versed in ladder play, and meeting the top, the best of the best players is always a good thing to practice with.
Yeah, and especially considering since more and more of the top NA players just play on the European servers, since they on the European servers have a better practice environment in terms of ladder. Of course, practice match with your practice partners and teammates is something else, but if you just want to play against random people and try out new strategies, or if you just want to just warm up or perform good in general, or just get some more versatile experience, they just decide to play on the European ladder. So a player playing on the high European ladder is always good for some good, awesome practice in terms of ladder playing competition. I just saw Delphi once again moving in here with the scouting overlord, just spotted 3 gateways, so this Nexus will not get cancelled, and we might see a 2-base, at least for the next 5 to 6, 7 minutes.
Yeah, Delphi always quite early with that Sacrificial Overlord. Again, only seen the 3 gateways put down, as you said. He could use a little bit of tactical management in that and just holding it back for a little while just to see what other infrastructure may go down in the Protoss space and not going in so early.
Yep, absolutely. And look like Imber Roll is going to move out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them Stalkers, 3 Zealots, and 6 Sentries and 2 Stalkers. And how many Zerglings do we have? Not that many, actually. We got 2 of those Spine Crawlers. Now the Spine Crawlers doing a little bit of damage, and Spine Crawlers and all those Zerglings might be a good thing to have, but I think you might be forced to rearrange at least the left Spine Crawler. Thank you very much. So he's even having a time machine running right now, so he's in the future listening to the stream to go back to the past and rewrite the history.
Yeah, nice scouting coming in from Imberol again with those hallucinations. Always love to see them. And looks like Delphi right now is just getting a hell of a lot more Zerglings. He has the Roach Den in production, getting that Galar reconstitution as well. So we'll be seeing the exact same thing, Zergling and Roach aggression straight away from him by the looks of things.
Yeah, but this time it is not an all-in, because we take a look, we have the Roach Speed, the Burrow, we have the +1 range to take, the +1 armor coming up, he's happily mining gas at his expansion already, and he's got the Zerglings here trying to take out some more of those pylons, but he needs to watch out, Sentry's force shield, and Roll just had the opportunity to kill all of those Zerglings, but he didn't use it, so yeah, looks like bad for him, but because he easily could have force-fielded all those sentries and all those Zerglings and trapped those Zerglings and protected the pylons at the same time, he didn't do this. And I'm just taking a look at the minimap once again. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 active creep tumors. And we're just 10 minutes into the game, and 7 active creep tumors is an absolutely insanely huge big number. And the speed finished for him. He's now going for the not the glider reconstitution, this is the speed. He's going for the tunneling claws, the burrow underneath the ground.
This time the Zerglings poking it down the back, they do get force fielded off, and a lot of them do fall this time. So yeah, Imberol definitely on top of his game that time, taking out a lot more than he did in the first.
Yeah, and now he's getting the Hydras up, getting another expansion here on the low ground. And I have to say, I like this quite a lot by Delphi.
Yeah, his creep spread, as you said as well, is phenomenal. I mean, that is just a massive creep spread this early into the game. It doesn't show any signs of slowing down as of yet.
Absolutely not. I mean, I'm just thinking, I know only 3 players as good as spreading the creep as Delphi is doing this right now. This is Morrow, 4 players. Morrow, we have Dimaga, we have Dark Force, and of course the master of Macro himself, and the master of, I'm just 3 minutes into a game, look, I'm 200 already liquid red. A nice job by Delphi to prevent those pylons from going up, and best Zergling ever, but observers out already.
Yeah, poor little Zergling didn't really stand a chance there.
And just imagine when you're Zergling burrowed in the ground thinking, haha, I prevent any buildings from being built on top of me, and then you just die, and you don't know where it's coming from, you don't know when it's coming, and you just die being underground, don't see anything. It just must be a pretty sad feeling when you just, I cannot even think about it. Just keep on talking, I will start to cry right now.
Delphi, nice little bit of aggression there, taking out a few pylons and a forge from Imberol, but does have to pull back as that is quite a lot of Stalkers and Immortals right now. Nice force fields going down, but tunneling claws negate that a little bit. There is an Overseer in place though. Observer, I'm getting all my units mixed up. So these Roaches are forced to retreat, but some heavy Hydralisk aggression coming back in from Delphi. Nice force fields yet again going down, just segmenting half of that army off. And it looks like Imberol's going to get the better of this engagement.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, but take a look at the freaking supply. It's 155 supply, so even though Delphi is losing here some roaches and even just attacked his own roach and killed it, he is ahead quite a bit in terms of supply. I mean, Ro just finished with the Nexus here at the low ground, second expansion, but oh yeah, Delphi got this already finished. Oh yeah, he's got this gold finished as well. It just needs to just get like 10, 12 more drones, and then he should be in the perfect position just to constantly produce those roaches and the hydras. And now he's moving in here at the low ground, taking out cannon after cannon right now, but there's the army of Roll moving in.
Delphi's in a position right now with that gold expansion where he can just throw units away. He can just charge in, take out what he wants, lose his forces and completely remax straight away, which is always a good thing with Zerg.
Yeah, and like I said, he needs to get some more drones and take a look. He's already oversaturating his gold right now. We have 80 drones out for Delphi, 56 probes out of 4 roll right now. 10 more roaches just get finished pretty soon. He's got the +2 attack finished. Now going for the +2 armor already. Infestation pit being morphed in. We see the spire halfway done. He's even expanding at the 9 o'clock, and this creep spread, this continuous freeze spread, and the macro, I have to say, I'm pretty freaking amazed by how Delphi's able to just macro stuff up.
Yeah, he's playing extremely strong in this map. He's just on boss mode right now. He's out basing him, out uniting him. His creep spread's amazing. His upgrades are more highly produced than Imberol's army. So it's going to be very tough for Imberol to get back into this game.
Yeah, I mean, what can a Protoss player do nowadays? He can get up a death ball and A-move to victory, but it's not A-moving anymore. You need to have some nice Guardian Shields, you need to have some nice Force Fields as well, and we see the first Corruptors being produced by Delphi right now. He's got the +1 attack, he's going for the Pathogens Glance upgrade, so in about 90 seconds we should have a couple of Infestors on the field, and Delphi doing a small mistake, getting some of those Infestors right now. But every time, and this is just doesn't matter, every time you go for the infestation pit, you get the pathogen glance upgrade, and as soon as this upgrade reaches the 30-second mark, you just start the infestors, because the infestors then will spawn with more energy, because it will just have more energy because of the regeneration not being the best. At the same time, we see some DTs going for some action here.
Yeah, there is no observer in the vicinity for the moment, so this DT has free reign over this base for now. He looks to be not going for the drones and just instead focusing down the hatchery.
Yeah, and looks like this gold is going down, this low ground hatchery is going down as well. I mean, Delphi was able to save a couple of his drones. He lost about 8 to 12 drones here, and we see some more Archons being morphed in, some more DTs warped in right now, but the Hive is coming up for Delphi. The +1 ranged attack is about to finish, the +2 armor is about to finish pretty soon, and now he's got the Spine Crawler, Spore Crawler combination on every possible base, and he's rebuilding this hatchery here on the low ground, so it basically will be on 5 bases pretty soon compared to the 3 bases of Roll. But Roll, I mean, he's got 2-0 upgrades, and he's got the perfect Protoss DVP death ball right now.
Yeah, it will come down to how he can manage to sustain those forces and just keep the Colossus count on the field. We do see a massive engagement coming in right now. A good concave going down from Delphi. Stalkers blink to the high ground and good force fields going down. We do see the Colossus numbers are dwindling, but there are 2 hallucinated Colossus as well in the fight. Those Corruptors are just tearing apart the active Colossus, and it does seem like Delphi is thinning out as well.
I mean, yeah, he just lost basically all of his forces, but the production tab is telling a different story. 32 more roaches in production. Those roaches pop in right now and repelling those remaining stalkers. And yeah, he just did do an army trade. Yeah, he's got 5 bases. He can re-macro his forces quite well. On the other hand, Will needs to have at least 15 gateways in order to macro up his forces, and when we take a look at his main base, and it is natural, he is sitting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gates, and this is by far not enough. So Delphi continuing to move in. He's got the Observer, the Overseer, to spot the Observer and the Corruptor were able to take this out, basically allowing those roaches with a borrow to be even more effective. But take a look, more and more roaches coming in, Greater Spire halfway done. We see the +3 range to take the +3 armor being finished pretty soon right now as well, and just more buildings going down. But with the Overseer gun, those DT which have just walked in by roll just save him the day, at least for the moment.
Yeah, it does seem to have pushed him back for the time being, but he's going to be very hard pushed to get back into this game. He must be thinking right now that he needs a miracle, or maybe a mothership, or four motherships. Yeah, that might do it.
Four motherships might be something viable. It's like Inception, one mothership cloaking the other mothership, which is cloaking the other mothership. And Leonardo DiCaprio is coming up, say, we need to go deeper, and deeper is going Delphi now with his roaches into the natural expansion of Roll.
Yeah, this aggression is just going to be paying off for him, as he can trade armies with Roll all day long sitting on that many bases, and it's not going to deter him whatsoever.
Yeah, and he's just taking out Roll, and I have to say, GG is what we should see right now.
Yeah. And there it is.
GG is called, and congratulations as well. Delphi winning the Close Combat Cup number 45 actually only, but he's winning 125 euros, still 50 euros for Roll. So when you play in the finals at the Close Combat Cup, we always see happy people, because they know, even though they might be losing the finals, they still go home with the 50 euros, and they're still at 25 euros for the third place. So congratulations to Delphi, and yeah, I'm happy for him, because he showed us some awesome gameplay. He was still able to joke around, and he's got his well-refined build, awesome macro. And for those of you who now didn't know Delphi before, like I said, he does not play in tournaments that often, but he's one of the best as German Zerg players. I'm happy for him. Congratulations to Roll for reaching the second place. Still showed us some good games, especially this PvP series on Shadow Temple, where he took out Saracen in this absolutely entertaining, interesting PvP. And yeah, that's basically